Hi everyone, welcome back to Kat's Book Corner, where we talk about all things book and bookish. Today, because I'm still in my reading slump and haven't started the hobby yet, or any book for that matter, we're going to be doing a thing I found from some other booktubers that I watch, which is, what was it called? Burn, Rewrite, Reread. So all the books that I have read are in here, so I'm going to pick 3 at a time. One I will reread, because that's the one I'm going to reread. One I'll rewrite, because there's maybe something I didn't like about it. And the other I will burn, which might be hard, because I read a lot of good books this year, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One is The Assassin's Blade. I liked that one. Let's see, the next one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I really liked that one too. This is gonna be hard. Zodiac Academy, The Awakening. Okay, this is a little easy. It's a little easier. I think I will rewrite The Assassin's Blade. I absolutely still loved that book. It was so good, made me cry. It was great. But maybe just put a little bit more on Sam, so you can care about it more when the big event happens. That's what I think I would change that. But otherwise, it was really good, so. Reread A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because that was one of my 5 stars. I absolutely loved that book. It was so good. I heard there's a show, but I don't know if I should check it out, because also I haven't read the other 2 books, but also they normally stack up to other books and stuff. And I think I will burn the Zodiac Academy book 1, The Awakening. Not because I didn't like it, but because I think this one was a 3.75 for me. I enjoyed it. It was really good. I am excited to see where the story series goes, but it wasn't like, I don't know, a favorite. So I think I'll burn that one. This one was hard because I liked all these books, but I think that's what I'll do. Okay, next 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we've got for the next round in number 2. City of Bones from the Shadowhunter series. I don't think I read this one while I had a YouTube channel. This one was probably the same as City of Ashes. I really did like it. I love the characters in this universe. I think they're so, like, they feel real to me. So I really do like them. And I love the whole mythos of, like, Nephilim and Shadowhunters and demons and vampires. I love that. So next we've got Sea Witch. I read this one around Christmas, I think. It was good. It was a retelling of Ursula, basically, but like with the Nordic inspirations. So I really liked that. Okay, and the last one. Oh, this one's not hard now, because it's Spider-Man, The Darkest Hours, Ambience, which is one of my most favorite books of all because of how big of a Spider-Man fan I am. So this one is rereading, like, no matter what, I'm rereading this. I think I would rewrite The City of Bones, only because it felt slow in the beginning. Just maybe speed up the beginning part and it would be so much better, because the ending left such a cliffhanger that I had to buy City of Ashes. So when I bought those 2, I literally bought them in sequence, even though I didn't read them in sequence. But I really did like that, which means I'm burning Sea Witch, which is fine, because it wasn't the best book. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was like a book I would enjoy, but it wasn't like a life-changing book. But I can't not reread Spider-Man, because it's just so good. It's some of my favorite book. Spider-Man is just awesome. One of my favorite things. Okay, now on to round 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. Here we go. Ooh, Dance of Thieves. I love Kazi and Jace. I think they're great. Love the dual POV with them. Love the enemies to lovers. It was so good. I really liked it. I'm excited to read, I forget what the second one's called, but I am excited for that because I really liked it. Let's see, what is the next one? Feast for Crows, which is the 4th Game of Thrones book. It's where you get introduced to Cersei, like you get her PV, you get Brienne, you got a lot of Iron Island stuff, a lot of stuff in Dorne, which is interesting. It's just, yeah, not my favorite Game of Thrones book. I think it is my second to least favorite. Then here we go, Gideon the Ninth. Okay. Well, I'll reread Dance of Thieves because it was really good. I really, really liked it. I think I would rewrite. I don't know, because they're both, like, they both have their faults. And if you watched my first ever video where I talked about Gideon, I expected to like it, but I didn't. I don't know. I think I'll burn Feast of Crows. Not because I didn't like it. I did like it. It's just, this is one of the Game of Thrones that feels sort of unnecessary, if you get what I mean. Because you get characters that you weren't introduced to before, which I guess they normally do in every Game of Thrones book, but this just was like a lot of characters, which I get. Maybe he has plans for them if he ever finishes the series. It's just, I don't know, it felt like introducing certain characters for no reason. So I think I'll burn that one, which means I'd rewrite Gideon the Ninth. I don't know how to rewrite about it. I don't know, maybe because the beginning was interesting and the ending was good. Maybe build up the romance a bit more between Gideon and Harrow. Because I felt like, I mean, it didn't come out of nowhere, like I could see where the feelings are coming from. It's just they were barely in a sort of relationship before the whole big climax. So maybe if like there was more kind of a stake to the relationship during the climax, it would have made me like more invested. So maybe that. That one was hard, but for like the wrong reasons. Okay, round number 4. Let's see what we've got. Breaking Dawn. I think we all know, considering you've seen me talk about this book, where it's going, but let's just see what else we've got. That's the last Twilight book, in case anyone doesn't know. Hunt on Dark Waters. I don't think I've ever talked about this book on the channel. It was really short. I really liked it. It was about Evelyn and Bowen, and she basically goes into this void between worlds, and she's a witch on the run from her vampire ex. And she meets him, and he's like this sailor. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean meets like the void from like Loki, like because it's where the trash goes. But like, I don't know, I really liked it because it was like pirates and stuff. It was fun. I finished it really fast too. It was like 100 pages. There is a second book, but it's like, it's not about their relationship. It's about her vampire ex, Lizzie, and I'm guessing her love interest. But I really liked it. And House of Secrets. Okay, this one's easier. I will reread Hunt on Dark Waters because I have been meaning to for a while because it's been a little while since I've read it. And I really did enjoy it when I read it, so reread Hunt on Dark Waters. Rewrite House of Secrets. I really enjoyed House of Secrets. It's more of a middle grade book. It's where like their house gets transported into like the land of the books of the author, that the house they're living in, like the guy who wrote certain books, they're living in his old house. And they get transported into his world of books by his like evil daughter. And she like wants this specific book that like can make whatever she wants into reality. So there's that. There's pirates and stuff. I like that. I mean, it was alright. I mean, it's a middle grade book, so I can't really expect it to be like up to par with what I read now. But I did enjoy it. Maybe add adding like more stakes, I think, because it felt like they all knew what was happening. It didn't really feel like there was stakes involved for them, I guess. But I did like it. So that's the one I rewrite, and Burning Breaking Dawn. Burning like all the vampires in it. Because I hate the Twilight series. I don't know why I forced myself to finish it. When like I maybe liked one of the books. I liked Eclipse, and then liking is like harsh because it was like a 3-star. This one was a 2.75, and the only reason it wasn't lower is because because normally I don't do 1s. Like, I won't allow myself to read a 1. Like, if it's a 1, I will not read it. Like, I will DNF before it ever gets that far. But New Moon came so close, but so I would burn that one. On to round number 5. See what we've got. Oh, I just talked about it. Eclipse, which is the 3rd Twilight book. This one was alright. I kind of enjoyed this one. And like enjoy just like, most likely it's still gonna be the one I burn. The City in Glass. I talked about this one, I was on spring break, so 4 weeks ago maybe? It's about this angel and a demon, and like they're in a relationship. Well, kind of. They like, it's real enemies to lovers, and it was sweet. It wasn't like the best book, but it wasn't the worst book. It was a good palate cleanser, because I think I read this either right before 4th Wing or right after 4th Wing. So it kind of had to work its way uphill. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, Language of Thorns. Which I think I'm one of the few people that actually enjoyed this one, because this is like a collection of short stories from the world of Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows. So like basically you're reading fairy tales that the characters would have listened to. Like there's some Kirsch fairy tales that like Jasper would have listened to growing up, or there's some like fairy tales that either like Nina or Matthias would have listened to growing up. So it kind of connects you more into the world. So I really liked it. So I think I will reread that one because I liked it. And then I'll rewrite City in Glass, make the ending happier because I didn't like the ending. And maybe like flesh out the relationship a little bit more. I mean, it was there. You could read into the lines. It was just, I don't know, I wanted it more in my face. And burn Eclipse. Because I feel like, yeah, all the Twilight books are probably going to get burned. Because there's only one more. Because I don't have the first Twilight one in here. I only have New Moon in here. And that one's probably going to get burned. But because I read Twilight before I started reading books. So that one is probably not going to be in here. Now on to round 6. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting all the Twilight books. This one's New Moon, which I think we know where it's going. Oh, I think I know. This one's too easy. This one's Six of Crows. And you've heard me talk about that book forever. And Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood, which is the first one. This one's so easy. Reread Six of Crows, obviously my favorite book ever. Rewrite Crescent City, because I think it could have been split into more than one book, because it was really, really long. Not that I don't like long, not that I dislike long books, it's just, I feel like it could have been split into 2 books. So, probably that. And burn New Moon, because it's boring, and like nothing happens. It's so boring. It, like literally, the Twilight series, like I feel like could have been 3 books. Like New Moon feels unnecessary to me. So, there's that. Now moving on to round 7. Let's see. Crave, which is kind of hypocritical because I actually enjoyed this one so much more than the Twilight series. It's a vampire book, but it's like, it's a funny vampire book, I think, because they're making fun of like all other monster books, and I think it's really, really funny. I mean, it's a little cringy, I'll give it that, because I think it's kind of supposed to be. I think it's written that way. So, there's that. Dragon's Keep. It's about Rosalind, who has like a dragon claw, and like she gets kidnapped by a dragon, and she has to learn like how to live with him. It's really interesting. I liked that one. And what's this one? The Naturals. Okay, this one's a little difficult. I mean, I'm rereading The Naturals. That one's easy. Dragon's Keep and Crave. I don't know which one I would burn and which one I would keep. I enjoyed both of them, but they both had their faults, obviously. Let me see how I rated these. Which one's higher? Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Dragon's Keep was... Dragon's Keep was a 3.75 and Crave was a 3.75. So they're exactly the same, basically. I think I'll burn Crave. I don't know. I think it was fine, but I like Dragon's Keep, I think, a little bit more. And also I like dragons, so I think that's why I'll keep it. So I'll rewrite, maybe make the romance a bit more strong, because I didn't think it was that strong. Otherwise it was fine. And reread The Naturals. Round 8. Let's see what we've got. Gone, which is like the Sparkle Experiment, where all the adults disappear and the kids have to learn how to manage themselves, and like there's the evil kids and the good kids, and some of them have like specific abilities. So I like that one. Seraphina, another half dragon book. I like dragons, apparently. I read this one spring break, so 4 weeks ago. It was good. I liked it. King of Wrath. I think I'll reread Gone, because I enjoyed that, and I am excited to read the next book, which I think is called Hunger. I think it's because I love the Sparkle Experiment, that TV show. I don't know where it is anymore. I don't even know if it's still on, or if it's been a very long time. But I love the idea. I love that. I think I would rewrite King of Wrath, because I did enjoy that one. I thought it was good. It was my first contemporary romance I ever read. So, I really liked it. I think I would rewrite it, because the conflict seemed resolved too fast for me. So maybe like make it a bit like moved out longer. And burn Seraphina. Not because I didn't like it. I did enjoy Seraphina. It's just... also the same with this. The conflict seemed to be resolved too fast. Like when they figured out that she was half dragon, it sort of seemed just like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, that's not what you were saying the entire book, and now you're just okay with it because it's your friend. At least have some sort of like moving on factor. Okay, round number 9. Gilded, which is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling with Cerilda and Gild and the Arrow King. I liked that. I mean, it was fine. It's not my favorite book by far. It's kind of boring. And there's a trope in it that I really don't like, so. Girls of Paper and Fire. I liked that one, where, like, she's taken to be, like, the king's, like, well, one of the king's, I don't know what the word would be. Concubines, maybe? That might be the word. And, like, she falls in love with Ren. I really liked that. I am probably going to read that series, because I did like the first book. It's been a while. And the last one is Light Lark. Okay. Reread Girls of Paper and Fire, because I've been also planning to do that for a while. And I did like that one. Rewrite Light Lark, because one of the romances felt like it came out of nowhere, because it's a love triangle. And one was, like, there. One I could tell, like, that was going to be a couple at some point. But the other one seemed like it just came out of nowhere. So maybe fix that. And Gilded Burn, because of that one trope that I really, really don't like. My sister could probably tell you why I don't like it, so it's fine. It's not my favorite. Now on to round 10. That one. And these two. Let's see what we've got. Ultimate RPG Gameplay Guide, which I'm probably going to print. I don't know why I put this in here, but it's a book I read, so I put it in the pile. The Forgetting, which is about, like, every couple years. Is it every year or every couple years? I don't remember. I think it's every couple years, where everyone forgets something and they have, like, books tied to them, but, like, there's one girl who doesn't forget, and, like, she's figuring out why. I enjoyed that one. And Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, this is really, really easy. Reread Prisoner of Azkaban, because it's my favorite Harry Potter book. I love it. Well, it's tied for favorite with the first one, the 7th one. Rewrite The Forgetting. I really don't know what you would rewrite. I liked the romance in that. I liked the villains in that. The villains were good. Maybe give more of a reason, I guess, for The Forgetting. I mean, I get the reason. It's just maybe that. Like, otherwise it was really, really good. And it's kind of funny because I tried to read this when I was, like, so much younger. And I was like, I don't like it. So I gave up on it and I DNF'd. But, like, earlier this year, I was like, not earlier this year. Last year, I was like, I'm going to give this a try. And I did, and I actually really liked it. So, rewrite that one. And Burn the Ultimate RPG Gameplay Guide, which I don't know why I put in here, because it's basically just a gameplay guide, so it really isn't really a book. But still, I think there's one other thing like that in here, because I read 2 of them this year, so. Number 11. Let's see what we've got. Vicious, also one of my favorite books, which is about, like, Eli and Victor trying to get superpowers by going through near-death experiences. And you go through, like, their past or their present relationships, which it almost reads like a romance, but it's not. It's really, really good. The Night Lives On, which is a nonfiction book about the Titanic. And The One That Got Away with Murder. Okay. I love this one because it has Ravi in it, and as I've said so many times on this channel, Ravi is adorable. I don't know how anyone thought he was a murderer. He's adorable. It's about these 2 brothers who everyone thinks they're murderers because their girlfriends both mysteriously died in circumstances that could be seen as murder but weren't, like a OD and a drowning. So I will reread Vicious because it's one of my favorite books. I really liked it. Rewrite The One That Got Away with Murder. I don't know what I would write. Oh, I know. Maybe, like, allow her past to have more of a part into it, because it did have a part, like, because she was untrusting and didn't really know what to do. But like, sort of like make that more of a present factor in the situation, I think. And Burn the Night Lives On. I really liked it because I'm very interested in the Titanic. It's one of my like things I like to research, but it can't really compete with the other two because it's a nonfiction book and I love escaping worlds in fantasy realms, so there's that. Now on to number 12. Foul Lady Fortune. I talked about this one 2 months ago, I think. Oh, so good. It's like realistic fiction with like twinges of the supernatural because she has like this potion that means she can't age and doesn't die. And it's so good. And then she meets, I forget his name, but she meets him and they have to go on like secret mission together and it blossoms from there. And you get other POVs, like you get her sister and his brother and his sister and a couple others. It's really good. I like that. Let's see. Graceling, which is about Castia and Poe. And Poe's adorable. I love Poe. And they're going on a mission to save his cousin Bitterblue from like the evil king Lek, who no one believes because he has this Graceling, and Graceling is like a power that a couple of people in the realm have, and you have 2 different color eyes, but he has an eye patch normally put together, and it was good. It's a good palate cleanser. And Master of One, which is kind of a heist book. It's really short. I mean, actually, no, it's not short. The chapters are short. You get a lot of different characters. You get Rags and the Shining Talon and the Prince and the Soldier and the, I don't know, you get a lot of other ones. So I like that. And they're happy to like bring together this Fae artifact in order to stop like the wizards. So I think I will reread Foul Lady of Fortune because I absolutely loved it and I didn't expect to like it because normally it's not one of the books I would choose. So rewrite Master of One and make I don't know, like conclude it, because I think it was supposed to be a series but never was, so there's a lot of open endings. So conclude it probably and burn Graceling. Not that I didn't like it, obviously, but not as good as the other ones. And I am reading its prequel called Fire. Maybe in a couple weeks. I don't know, I'm still in a slump, so I don't know when I'll be able to get to any of this stuff. So, but we'll see. I hope I get to it soon. I hope I get out of this slump because it's kind of annoying. Okay, now on to round number... No, I think I'm going to stop here because I think I have 12 more, so I'll do it in another video. But those are all the ones I had today. And if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And I mean, I'll probably film the next one for next week, but I hope you all really enjoyed it. So, bye everyone.